if they not ready to slow down, it'll go over their head. And they'll miss how important it is to slow their ass down.
What's the deal, man? We in the back house. Son, relax, man. Come on. We trying to get it going. We in the back house, man, with my guy, Juice, man. What's the deal,
What's
G?
up with it? What's up? Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir,
I'm
man.
excited. And can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right,
man.
making sure. I got to clear my throat, you know? Make sure, you know? Hear me clear, loud.
Loud and clear.
I'm here, Juice. Juice. Yes, that's my
sir.
name. Yes, my mom used to call me that. Next question. Let's go. No,
Let's get it. Hey, shit, this his interview. Gotta be his. On the real.
You gotta come with that energy from the start, make them want to listen and watch. So I got some information and gems to drop.
That's facts. Shit, talk to him. What's the deal, man? So first, let's start off by asking, how are you mentally as a man? How are you mental? How's your mental, man? What's up?
I'm all right.
That nigga said I'm all right.
I ain't gonna say I'm good. I ain't gonna say I'm bad, but I'm straight. I got stuff to do.
That nigga said my head above water, so I ain't drowning.
My head above water. My body above the ground. You feel me?
Right.
I got gas.
Facts.
I just ate. You feel me?
Said I got gas. Okay.
My pillow's nice and soft. I mean, I'm just doing it. That's it. What else?
That nigga said I got gas. That just lets us know your bowel movements.
Yeah. See, I always talk about gas like in my car.
All right, man. Hey.
Well, that's cool too.
Cause you said it right after you said I'm still breathing, so I'm like, shit.
You thought I was just breaking it down per.
You feel me?
Actual gas.
Okay.
It's like there's a time I did never have gas, so that to me is like when people ask me that question, I automatically go back and think about how much gas I got in my car. That's reflect my success and where I'm at in my life. Like how much gas I got.
I feel that shit because you got.
I've been bragging 5 years straight. Now I ain't ran out of gas, holding it down. 5 years straight.
Wish I could say that shit.
It's a real thing.
No, for real. That's real.
Sometimes you be having gas and just say forget it. But man, let me stop.
You don't stop until that motherfucker is
right there. I know my car. Now you don't.
No, you don't.
Now you pushing your car that you thought you knew. I did that too many times. Once I started having kids, I said I can't be on the side of the road on E. Without no gas, with money in my pocket. That's just something ain't right.
That's facts.
I gotta grow up. So 5 years strong, that's over 364 days times 5. I can't do the math right now, but I can.
Shit, that lets us know that your priorities is straight.
They getting there. So I'm all right with that being said.
I feel it. Shit, I see you got a lot going on too as well. Talk to us,
a little bit,
man.
yeah. People don't know I'm a stand-up comedian. I tell jokes. I make people laugh that don't know me or don't really care. But you still laugh. So I'm good.
Thanks.
Yeah, but I also rent out Airbnbs, cars, affordable. Under most of everything under $100. Most of everything, no credit checks. Try to make things affordable and easier for my people.
Right.
Try to give us access. So if I can help make somebody get a whip and make some money, do they Uber, do they DoorDash, do they Postmates, run that up, pay me, make sure my car's solid. That's kind of what I do. Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah, so when you do give out these deals and you trying to give it back to your peoples, do you make sure you straight first? Because a lot of times we'll give a deal and we fucking ourselves in it.
Man.
The real.
Man. So now I make sure I'm straight, but that's a process. At first I used to kind of just overly provide, overly give, overly help. But over years of being an entrepreneur, you learn like every sale ain't a good sale, every customer ain't a great customer. I learned how to delegate my time. I learned how to maximize my day. In 24 hours, I get what some people don't get done in a year. Just off just grinding and having a game plan and being focused and just sticking to the strip.
Okay. So, have you ever thought about writing like an ebook or?
Yeah, I'm gonna write a book. I'm gonna have movies. I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna get a star. I'm gonna be on all the walls. Like I was just telling them the way. I'm about to be next to Nip. It's gonna be Kobe, Nipsey, Juice. Whoever
talk to him nice then, nigga.
Like, all that.
Talk to him nice then.
So yeah, that's just a start. And then I want a school. I want to teach entrepreneurship. I want to have a school teach ways how to make money. Once you can make money, then you got opportunities to create other resources that's outside the box. So
right. Okay.
So I went to school for a long time and I didn't learn. I knew what I needed, and then at that point I was hustling, doing other stuff. I could have dropped out of school and got to it way sooner. I'm not promoting dropping out, but listen, for me, we would have been here 10 years earlier. I should have dropped out in 8th grade. But I don't like promoting that. But, everything ain't for everybody. Even in college, I overly stayed. I could have been starting my career, still being walking in my purpose. So
that's facts.
But I was following other people, what they said, how to be an entrepreneur, how to be a boss, how to make money. I should just did what I knew I was doing when I was selling candy off Hawthorne and Memorial right there. I always sell under the value, so therefore I got my customers. Why you gonna buy somewhere else for $2? You can buy from me for $1. And with good customer service and laugh. I kept that principle with all my businesses. So.
Okay, that's hard. That's hard. So you created a connection with your customers.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. I don't want to rent from you if it don't make sense. I need to know why you need the car. I need to know where you're going. I need to know on what's your situation. I didn't know you're responsible because I use my cars with my family, to do my day-to-day business. So I need to make sure everything is solid. Because if you can't take care of the paperwork, when it comes to that money, I know you're not going to be solid.
You ain't gonna be
so now I just get up out of here. We're not playing those games. Because we solid on both sides. So
we ain't doing that. We trying to make sure we both good.
I already went through not being good, so at this stage, I'm staying good no matter what. I don't care how long we gotta wait.
How old are you?
33. I almost said 32. I just found out my age on last interview. Dude said, "Bro, you 32?" I said, "Nah, 30." He said, "When was you born?" I said, "89." He said, "Oh, you 33?" I said, "Man, I've been grinding, man."
Been grinding. You losing track of the week. You be losing track of the day. My daughter about to be 2. She was just born, I thought. That's how time go now. But 33. No, time flying. I try to utilize every minute because my son, it was just like I am yesterday. He gonna be 4.
Yeah.
So trust, I understand that.
See, I just had kids too recently, so I got 3 now. But like a year ago, I had no kids. So I got to it quick. So now I gotta really get to it.
And nigga said, now I gotta really get to it.
Yeah, so now I can't. The homies gotta tap in. I can't be giving you the homie discount. Now I gotta give you the discount. You gotta respect that, because at the end of the day, man, these Pampers, these formulas, the way we living ain't cheap. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, But that's kind of what we do.
So the way you learned to scale your business was taking L's.
Taking L's and just reading, audio books, YouTube. Just always teaching myself, always learning from experience. I'm an experience learner. So you put me in the jungle, I'm gonna get out of it. I don't care. I'm gonna be scared, I might pee my pants, and I may not look solid the first 2-3 days, but best believe when you come back a month, I'm gonna have a bear skin on my wrapped around me. I'm gonna be driving a Ferrari. Where do you get this? That's just my mentality. So I always just kind of stick with that, because it's contagious. People support your brand, your vision, your movement based on that energy, because they're like, "Oh, he for real." I saw him 10 years ago. He was hustling when he was playing basketball.
So did you always have that confidence in yourself, or you picked that up along the way?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I've always been confident, but I've always been confident in different areas of my life. Whatever I focus on, I know I could do it. But for me, really, entrepreneurship, telling jokes, inspiring people, when I really focus on that was recently. I'm like, oh, this is the move. This is how you got to make people feel some type of way to run it up, or to get them to go to the next level with their life. Because you can help somebody, they're going to always come back for more.
Facts.
That's what I do now.
So what was that moment like for you when you realized that, when you was just like, this is what I'm doing?
I mean, I found out late. I've been helping and teaching people for 20 years, but I didn't even know I was where I was at today until recently. When you in the moment of grinding, in the moment of the race, in the moment of hustling, trying to figure it out, you even when you winning, you don't really have time to look back, or you don't have to. That was my mentality. I just kept running races, kept going. Next race, next one, next show, next mic, next tour, next this. And then with life and dealing with death and dealing with my trauma in my life, I wasn't really even knowing. I was thinking I'm the same person I was 20 years ago. I'm a whole nother level. People be like, why you be talking to me like that? And I had to realize, they humble yourself. And it took me time. I had to realize, oh yeah, because they already see what I've done. Because they looking at what I'm doing. I'm not. I'm going running. But everybody else looking like, bro, you walking on water right now. You can't be comparing yourself to Nipsey. You your own person, but you got a lot of those same principles. I'm like, on God I did. Because I told myself at a young age I was.
Right.
So now that I got older and I figured it out, so it just clicked one day, and I'm like, okay. Now let me slow down my race. Let me slow down my time. Let me really focus in each place I go and deliver. So now I just be delivering.
So you started pretty much paying attention to your surroundings, because I know that feeling when you're moving so fast, you don't even see.
You missing people.
You missing. Yeah.
It's people you were supposed to pay that the homies that you want to shoot some bread to, but the show didn't go right, so you can't. But you can't tell him you sorry because you got 3 more shows. You got this. I went through all like damn the homie. I went homies that call, pull up, come have a drink. I can't go have a drink because I'm busy now. Because one of my things that at one point I had nothing to do. I was just sitting on the couch working at El Polo Loco. I had no jobs. I said I wanted to be busy. I want to be on the road. I want to be. And then when I got that, I'm like, man, I don't want to answer my phone. But it kind of come with the process of you can't ask for it, and when it come, not be willing to grow and fail. Niggas be wanting to live and grow and live this lifestyle, but it ain't like that. Ain't how. Don't let TV fool you. That ain't what happened overnight. Ain't nobody just up and coming. We've been doing this for years, and then over years of time with consistency, we go mainstream and like, oh, here we are, but we've been there.
We've been
people that do dope stuff been there, like me, everybody that's in the community, people Nipsey in the past, they been there. People now, everybody that do stuff worldwide, whether you're an artist, comedian, we been there. Just
you just have to realize it.
Come on, I make people don't. I tell people treat me like that from jump. If not, we don't do business. We don't have a relationship. We don't talk because I know who I am. I learned that early. Like when I survived, we know each other, know each other. You know when we survive. Like what? People don't survive those type of life, and especially me. I lived in. People don't know, but I lived in a motel growing up. I would come from a single household. I lived in multiple hoods, like every hood, all over. So I had to adapt to multiple people, multiple gang violence, multiple people, multiple environments. But I always knew if I respect them, they respect me, and I be me everywhere, I'll be straight. So I'm a living example of that, and then to be successful, and then to tour, and then to be able to inspire and teach other people now. You can't tell me I'm not successful. I know who I am.
I know who I am.
I walk through my city all day, however I want, wear what I want, do what I want. Yeah, and there's times that I couldn't do that because I had no gas.
That nigga said I ain't had no shit. I didn't have a car. So you had a car, nigga. I ain't have a.
Not all the time. Sometimes I had bikes with no tires. I always had something with something else missing. I remember I had the scooter, but my handlebars was always like, bro.
I had one handlebar. You ever rode around with one skate when you was younger, pushing with one skate?
I had missing a wheel on the seat. You ever just be everybody else skating on my skate going like this. That's all people thought was. That's all I was in special ed for so long. I had bad things that just worked out that way for me.
Yeah. So with everything that you've been through and everything that you've gone through, how did you learn to control your emotions? How did you learn to?
I actually over time just learned how to control my emotions. Being honest. Like I heard you listen to Rod Wave earlier. That's one of my favorite artists, bro. Like my mom put me on Rod Wave. My mom just passed away. Like this March 6th will be a 1-year anniversary of my mom passing. So it's my mom, right? It'll be 1-year anniversary. But she put me on Rod Wave. So and it was a song he got. He talked about all his friends that he pushing them away. Yeah. And he's like, man, maybe it's me. And kind of like, so me over time dealing with stuff, I realized a lot of stuff, it was how I dealt with stuff, how I pushed people away because I had a vision or I wanted them to see where I was trying to go. But everybody ain't gonna see my vision. Everybody ain't supposed to go. Yeah, I had to realize that the hard way. So.
That's crazy. You know Mac, Mac, don't you? They used to hoop. I'm real tapped in with him, and we talk. We always having conversations. When I call him, he answer the phone, and so it took him to talk to me because I was in that same situation. My pops, he passed April 20th last year.
Sorry to hear that, by the way.
Yeah, and so I used to always call him like, hey, why don't my pop see what I'm trying to do? Like, I'm trying to, you feel me, do my own thing. I'm trying to do this. And he ain't, you feel me, like he ain't acknowledging, he ain't this and that. Like, he ain't showing no love to the shit. None of that. And he like, man, you got to stick to one thing. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you.
For a minute, I struggled with sticking to one thing too. But then after a while, I mastered not sticking to one thing. I got so many things. Like, I'm a comedian, but I do 50,000 things. But I mastered that. Yeah. So like, it be times I be driving in a car, but he'll tell you I be doing like 9 things at once. He'd be like, bro, what you? I mastered this. I wrecked the car. I went through trial and tribulations to be at a place now. I get 9. I be doing a show in front of 2,000 people and talk 8 other things in my head at the same time, like on repeat, like boom.
Do you ever get rest? I ain't talking about go to sleep. I'm talking about rest.
Honestly,
rest.
I do. Okay. More now than ever. Like I said, I'm moving at a different frequency now, so I'm not moving 100% no more. So even now, I'm moving. That. Like after this, I'm going. Drop him off, going home, kicking it, resting, sleep. I'm not going 100% all the time. Like I said, I was doing that for literally 12 years nonstop, where I almost cracked, suicidal thoughts. I was not in my right place because I was just always thinking about the next person, not the next person, but the next move, the next job. Because I was always in struggle mode. I was in survival mode. I wasn't making enough money to be like I'm cool. I was making enough where I had to keep going, but then it became like a circle, so I had to break that.
I feel that. That's a man though. You always as a man, you always feel like you could be doing more.
Yeah, I don't
you always
out.
Feel like you can do something extra. But like you said, I'm to the point to where
and now I got kids, so I really can't.
You got to get that rest.
I'm 33. Man. I got to be here. I can't burn out at 40. I got to be at least at 75. I work too hard. I need to live. I need to be able to be. I need to take a lot of pictures and get a lot of people Instagramming my statues and my paintings all through LA. I need to be here for that. You feel me? I work too hard.
For real, on the real.
We got to start putting them up tomorrow. Whatever I want to just start.
Where we gonna hit first? Shit, let's go there.
You know, some of these paintings, y'all know y'all wasn't supposed to do it anyway. If it's good enough, it's gonna stay there. Period. If it's good, if you make a good enough juice picture, it ain't going nowhere. So I don't care. Preferably on Crenshaw. That'd be ideal. That'd be done.
That's
This started off.
Do your business life ever affect like your family life? And when I say that, I mean when it comes to like, and I ain't talking about your kids. I'm talking about moms. I'm talking about like brothers, sisters.
Corey, it used to. My relationship and my business used to bleed in on each other because my fiance a comedian. I also mentor, so it's a lot of stuff that's mixed in. So once we went through a lot and we separate everything, it was kind of smooth because you can't go home to your happy place if the place you left it was that angry place, and now it's mixed up your happy place and your angry place, and now you don't know what to do.
That nigga stupid, dog. That's real.
Real, you have to feel it in my heart. It's real. So and then we on tour, then we having babies, so we had to kind of figure out how to take that time to breathe and do our own thing. That's what we was talking about today. Like, I'm back doing comedy, she back doing comedy. What that's like for you, let me tell you what that's like for me. We are not the same. We are together, but we're separate. You feel me? We run our business separate. I like to do this, you like to do that. I like to speak to these people, you may speak to these people. I speak to the misfits. I speak to the ratchets. I speak to the people that went to Daniel Lawrence, with the Crenshaw, Dorsey. They went to L.A. Jordan. They went to King Drew. They went to. I speak to us. You feel me? So that's my audience. So everybody else's audience may be somewhere else. You feel me?
Facts.
But I also speak to the. Is this whatever you speak to? So
whatever right.
That way they don't bleed in on each other, so she won't feel like regret with me or I didn't get to do this. You did everything you wanted. Because what's the point of becoming a boss if you under another boss? You feel me?
That's facts. That's fucking
the whole
facts.
point was become your own entity. That's what it's about.
Was it like that? Not to get in your personal, but was it like that from the beginning? Like when you and your girl first started? Like it was
we
like
wasn't supposed to hook up. You feel me? We were supposed to just do what we supposed to do: work, do comedy, build our brands up, and then kind of just start. After a while, he's like, I'm like, dang, she be working hard. You know what? You feel me? You work too hard. Come join this team.
For real.
You feel me? And that's got, on top of let me let you know I'm for real. How these babies?
I'm
another one. You feel me? And here we are, bro. You feel me? You be like, dang, 2-3 years been by, I ain't told no jokes. And that's how we get back to it now. It's real.
That's hard. That's dope.
Yeah, it is now the story adding up, but when we was going through our trials and tribulations, because like we public figures, so it was public, it was out, so we had to figure it out. Our relationship in-house and out-house at the same time, so that was tough. So
I said, when you come home late and 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, is it smooth sailing? Do y'all argue?
She either out with me or she at home with the kids sleep, roll one up, waiting on me to pull up so we can talk about the jokes I just gave out or going over her set. We know what it is. We know about reaching out to people, DMing people, being respectful, but connecting with your folks so they understand you real and they can talk with you and get the information they need. It's not so that's what we on. I taught her that. So, we build it. The goal is that we can't get to 1 million followers if we ain't talking to 1 million people.
So y'all communication skills is 200%.
Nah, it's like 11. But
that nigga said 11.
We get here,
Damn.
5.
Hey, I love the honesty though. I love the honesty though.
But our trust is on 300,000 though, so therefore
that's all that really matters.
You feel me?
That's
you feel me?
So what do you? Because like you just said, you just named 10 different businesses that you do. Yeah. What do you do to make sure on a daily basis? What are some things you do to make sure they continue to grow?
I pray. Oh God, I pray. I pray. I get I pray, and I get some peace to myself, so I can see what I want to create and why. Anytime I create something with a vision bigger than myself or making money, it always hit. And that's been going on since I was a little kid. Whenever I create something that was like, people always get behind it because it's like you could tell it's like it's all right, that's dope. It's dope. That's gonna be a vibe. So he thought about that. He didn't just say I'm gonna do this. Nah, he put it. He put all the process that came with it. So.
Right. And you plan strategically and you execute it. That's hard.
And then I would just say creating my own routine that worked for me. What I do, that don't work for somebody else, but you ain't running my business and you ain't writing my checks and you ain't doing what I'm doing, so I ain't gotta have it do your way. I do it my way. I do stuff. I had to create my own system and be okay with it being unorthodox all over the place.
So what are if it was somebody younger than you trying to do the exact same thing as you, what's some advice you would give?
Slow down. Slow your ass down. You can't understand how important that is. People that's not ready to slow down, record this. Listen, I'm not going to talk. It's being recorded. I'm about to post this.
That nigga want every second of this shit.
I'm posting this on the gram today. Listen, this is a gym. Yeah. Everybody want to be successful. Everybody want to run up a bag, and then people want, because you missing the steps or the numbers or the process to grow you as a person, as a business, as a brand. Slow your ass down. Whatever those lessons you need to learn, you ain't gonna be able to avoid them. You're gonna have to go through them and jump over them and then get back up, run your bank account all the way
get
low,
knocked
get
down,
it back up, lose your car, go get another one, get your Airbnb lost, go get another one, lose your girl, go to court, maybe get her back, maybe don't. You have to go through some stuff to have something you could push through when times get tough. And I got so many of these times, so I'm never gonna just, you feel me? I did this last week. Last week I had no socks, no shoes, and I still had 25 in the scrimmage basketball game. Imagine what I could have did if I had socks and shoes. You feel me? That's my mentality with life.
That's real.
If I get this is what I'm working with now, but when I get this, or when I get my team looking how I look at it, we over.
And that's what it's about. And that's one thing I tell people, bro. It's like people be trying to do stuff just because they see other people doing it, and like you said, it's not gonna work for you. It may work for that person,
and it may even work for a lucky random person. But that don't mean it ain't
gonna work for everybody.
10,000. Y'all need to just get out of line, go figure out something.
You gotta find your gift. You gotta find what's for you.
People like that's hated. No, like I saw a comedian that I liked the other day. He said, "Joe, people should be able to tell somebody when they not good at something, because that say them time like, yo, you." Nah.
That ain't for you.
Nah, go. I tell people how I'm funny. If you don't want to ask me the truth, I'm going to tell you no. Bro, you are not. Why you say that? Because, bro, I've been around you for years, and you never made me laugh. If that's not a reason why, I don't know. This is not, but I try to be honest. It's like I want somebody to be honest with me. Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest problems in friendships and relationships is that people don't be honest enough. Yeah, people don't know how to tell somebody, "Hey, I need you to fix that," or "Hey, you got to fix. You can't keep doing that because then X, Y, and Z." And then when they don't fix it, you got to cut certain people off because now we got too much to lose as a team. Like, so now you jeopardizing what we trying to build.
I don't mind firing people or replacing people for people. My mom used to be part of my team, and rest her soul, I fired her like 6 times. And that was my road dog. But my mom was my mom, so she wanted me to be mom.
That's mom. That's mom.
Mom, you mom. But it's not how we doing this business. I want to do it this way. So
that's how they be though. That's what mom's gonna do.
Which is good love and which is out of respect. But that's just part of like I learned how to make those tough decisions to grow and then hold myself accountable. Cause like I ain't gonna never have nobody do nothing or say nothing I wouldn't done or didn't do. Like he'll tell you, my man, I can see him on camera. He'll pass out flyers. He'll go out and talk to people. I done that my first year when I wasn't making, and I know it worked. So therefore, when I ask somebody to do it, I'm like, yo, how you not gonna do it? I did it. What you mean? I write your checks. You better go do that. What you talking about? What you mean? You
but see, I tell people with my business. I tell people be like when when I tell them, you feel me? Hey, help me do this. Can you do this? Like prime example, photo shoot. People be like, nah, you ain't gotta pay me. You good. And I be like, nah, I can't do it for free because then you're not gonna
work. You're not gonna work as though you got paid. People don't understand that. Like,
you have to pay.
You gotta work. Like people, even when you, I remember I used to take jobs that didn't really make me money, but I used to work as though I was making a high level pay because I wanted the experience and I wanted them to move up. I tell people, don't work for me like you making $8 or whatever. I'm paying you $30, $40. You better work when I'm paying you the highest salary you ever got. Because when I do get that, you may not have a job if you don't work that hard.
Talk to them.
And that's how I look for people or a team because that's how you grow. I ain't doing this by myself no more. We gotta all eat. We gotta all do our roles.
We all got a role to play in this shit. We all got something.
I used to feel bad for calling people all the time when I had them barely be paying them. I'm like, man, why I feel bad? I got 80,000 jobs, 80,000 roles. Pick up this phone. If not, somebody else gonna pick it up.
Talk to him nice.
But I ain't always be like that. Over the last year I really jumped into I fit my shoes now. For a minute, I had a little wiggle room. Now no more.
It be like that though.
I 10.5. For a minute, I thought it was.
It be like that when you don't know your worth.
Yeah.
It be like that.
Or when you allow other people to bring down your work. Like you gotta know, I know the work and the craft that I put in for years. So you can't tell me like if I charge that price and I could give you a value on why.
Give you if the value
on it, you gonna pay that or somebody because my fans or somebody else will.
Yeah, that's facts. If the value of whatever I'm giving you is worth $100, I'm gonna charge you. You feel me? $100.
People pay for what people pay for experience and the vibe and it's emotion. So people only gonna buy something that they feel like that value has even extended amount of value. So people come pay for my shows for $20. You know I'm giving you a couple $100 worth of gems. And if you use this and you add this to your business, you can run this shit up.
So before we take a break, let me ask you: if you could choose, if you had to choose between sitting down with Jay-Z and $500,000, what you doing?
I'm taking the $500,000. Why would I want to sit down with somebody like myself?
I feel that.
All you gonna do is, iron gonna sharpen iron, but your idea is dope, my idea is dope. What's up? I'd rather take this bread and I meet Jay-Z in the same room and I'd be like, hey, bro, I just ran up $500,000 in 3 months. Let's have this meeting, and now it's a whole different conversation. You feel me? Then it's like.
I feel like that question is different from you only because a lot of people. This is the example I like to use when I ask people that question because we just seen what niggas did in the pandemic. They got 30, 40, 50 brands and went and bought Challengers and Hellcats and Blue.
I got legitimate business and
that. So that's what I said. I can ask you that question.
I got a nonprofit that we just finished doing the paperwork on. I funded myself. The government, they giving it to us now. But they didn't, and so I can say that from just experience of figuring things out from like really the mud of all right. I got these El Poro Loco checks that's $426 for 2 weeks of work. I'm about to make a logo for $100. I'm gonna find somebody to make the flyers for cheap. I'm gonna make me more money, and I'm gonna build this money and make that into. Here we are. I started with $40, and we just kept finding ways to make that 40 into something else and build it from there.
That's all it is.
With leverage in my name.
Do you ever worry about not making it back?
Not no more.
Hell no.
No more.
Hey, we finna take a break, man. Hey, tap in with Woozy Juice. Tap in with the DaBaccHouse, man.
When I was at Walmart, boy.
Stupid. One of the best gems you ever received from somebody. One of the best gems that somebody ever dropped on you.
Oh, this one dude, like my first investor, like sponsor. I got an investor overseas. Like he was like investing in my nonprofit. So he was like, yeah, I like what you're doing. I want to help serving the community in LA. He was like, but you gotta get a business account.
Right.
So he told me like, yeah, you gotta go get it. He told me how to go do it, and I did it. And then he's like, yeah, and then I need to make a business, business proposal. He's like, because once you start a business and once you learn how to run one business and build one business, you're gonna always know how to run another business. It's clockwork.
Facts.
I didn't understand that until later on, because now the same principles work in everything.
Yeah.
The same basic stuff like being accountable, delegating your time, making sure you're accountable to your team, being a good leader, and also just keep. I don't like adding people to my team that don't bring me more money than they cost me. And I had to learn that. Like, you don't.
That's why I said earlier we got too much to lose as a team. So let me ask you this question. Investor, how did you find it? Was it just somebody, random person, or?
I'm funny and I know how to talk with people, and it's just, you feel me in the right time. Anytime I'm in the room with people, whoever in the room doing something, they gonna be drawn to me. And I'm gonna let them know what I got, and they gonna let me know what they got, and if it makes sense, we gonna run up a bag together. And
so can you explain business credit a little bit just for the people that don't know about it?
So like, more so business. So like, more so a business account. So like, let's say somebody want to give you 10 bands, 5 bands, 2 bands. They want to like give it to you, and you doing charitable work, or you doing something for they want to invest in your business. Right. They can't give it to you as Eric Smith, because like, you feel me, because they can't write that off, or they can't use that for their business, or if it's a donation, they can't do nothing with it. But if you got like a bank account or LLC or sole proprietor, they could drop it into that business name into the account, and then they can get it as a write-off. They have proof that they did this, and then they can use it for what they use. You got the money, and then everybody benefit. Paperwork-wise, y'all both solid. You can have a nonprofit and be like, yo, I help and serve and give back to the kids. And then if you show that you gave back to the kids, everybody on good on paper, that $1,000, $2,000, you make off.
You make that.
And you make money. A lot of people don't know. Like, I got a nonprofit. A lot of times, if you run an event and you do in-house, you dictate how much you spend. So you can get a check for 20 bands for an event, but it only costs $1,000. Do it all the time. I do it all the time from government, city hall, for different things. You can't. At the end of the day, when you hiring a DJ or you hiring a comedian, I know a comedian that's 10 bands, but I also know a comedian that I could hire that's in house, which is myself. You feel me? Because I could pay myself in multiple times. You feel me? So if if you separate from the business, you need a producer. What's up? I'm all those things. So when I get checks, I get 12 different checks for the same show, right? For myself, pay all the time.
That's cold. Yeah. That's cold. That's
so
crazy.
Why most comedians, I ain't like most comedians. I ain't doing shows or telling jokes that I got to. I do it because I like telling jokes.
So let me ask you this: How did you learn to build? So you have business credit.
Nah,
no,
I don't. Like, people don't know. I rent out cars. I got 8 cars right now. My credit is like 511.
I just got my license back. You lying, nigga.
I just got my license back like 2 weeks ago. For a couple of the cars, I didn't put no money down. It's just a matter of me. I worked at a dealership and I know numbers and I know how to talk and I know the game and I know what they look for. I know if I'm looking for a car for $10,000, I could put lower amount down. If I'm looking for a car for $40,000, I gotta put more down. And kind of just knowing that in between. Car dealerships are in business of sell cars. If you go there, they're gonna buy you. They're gonna do whatever they can to sell you a car. If you know the game, you know how to leverage. So I just leverage what I got. So
that's crazy.
This video, if you chop this up right, when y'all go back and watch this video, at some point could get like 100,000 views because I just gave like 20 different ways people could run up a bag legally.
That's facts.
Legally, like go get you an LLC, go get you a nonprofit, pay the $300, do the paperwork, wait on it, because then that money gonna be tax exempt. 501(c)s, you can't get taxed.
I don't think he know. He just helped me.
Like I just did a tour.
As we see here,
I just did a whole tour. And it was all through my nonprofit. So I spent like 100 bands on tour, from the DJ, from the flights, hotels, booking the venue, but it was all through my nonprofit, and so therefore I could write it all off, get it back the next year, redo it, and then the ticket sales, whatever the profit I make, you can't even tax me for it.
So let me ask you this: How much would you charge me to sit down and talk to me and we?
Right now, I'm still working out my prices, so you good. So just hit me. You
got it until
I figure it out. But I'm telling you,
I'm trying to catch a nigga right now.
When this video hit and do like 100,000, I'm charging. I'm having a whole package.
I'm trying to catch a nigga right now.
I'm a whole little system of automatic calls. I'm on all that, but right now I'm just.
I'm gonna hold this for the next 2 months. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna hold it.
Right now, I'm learning. I just went through like the hardest time of my life recently. Like, so I lost my mom this past year during on tour. Me and my fiance was going through it, separated. I had my first kid, came right back, had my second kid like 6 months later. You know, was a lot of suicidal thoughts. Lost my comedy club, lost all my cars, everything, and had to I'm just re-getting it back. And just got it back so fast. It's just a matter of just when you walk in your purpose. It's crazy.
You've been there before.
So it's like once you get it again, and when you're moving, when you're not moving at 100 and you're moving at 50, and you already know you got it multiple times, you just be like, all right, watch this.
Watch this.
Watch this. You feel me? So from now, it's more. My purpose now was at one point. I learned that I need more of my friends, more people I know to be successful and rich. Because when I need them, I need to call them. Yeah. Because now it ain't about me just having it. It's about everybody that I know or I can help that want to learn, get it. I can teach you. You're going to do the work. All right, here go the paperwork. Because that's what I did. That's crazy. I didn't know nothing. And I don't know a lot of this stuff. I learn as I go.
So how do you deal with the people that like your homies and stuff? Because I know homies and friends. You did say that earlier.
I don't have no friends. I got business partners. I got business partners and I got
How is your relationship with them? I mean, I know it's good, obviously, because they still your business partners.
If not, we would have separated. But, I got business.
Exactly. Right.
And then my family is my business partner, so everything bleed in. So it's one of the two. So like even my kids, I write my kids checks. I have my 9-year-old clean my car. Rather than pay somebody else $40, I pay my son $40, clean my car, write it off. He get paid, I get it back at the end of the year. We all win.
Hey, that's crazy.
You feel me? So I do stuff like that. So I try to. I like hiring kids because when you get too old as an adult, your mind and your way of thinking is already set. Yeah. But as a kid, you can retrain their thought. You can teach them the way of thinking. You can get them out of the mindset of defeat. Mm-hmm. A lot of people got mentality of I lost, I can't do it. What about me? I don't like people like that around me. So always away. You breathing, crazy. Somebody else figure it out while you can.
That's crazy. I preach that, man, all the time. Like
and they get hard too, though. It get hard too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I have days all the time. So that's why I'm not big on social media because I don't like it.
Let me ask you that. How did you get out of them depressing days? Like, was it your kids? Was it your family? Was it your? You feel me? How'd you pull yourself out of that dark hole? Because I know that's hard.
My mom was my #1 fan in everything I did, from doing charity work, for me doing shows, for me doing I used to not be able to talk, used to suck my thumb, used to have a speech impediment, used to be bow-legged. So my mom always said, he gonna be a star, he gonna change the world. So for me, I ain't done yet. I need to finish what my mom said I was gonna do. So I need to touch like the world the way I know I can. So that's kind of what, like, let me get off me crying.
That's your way to give back.
Yeah, let me get off. Let me start crying. And I got kids. Yeah. It's like, bro, I can do more. And I know I can, and I'm in a place in my mind I already know it. What's the excuse? Yeah. It's like, I can do it. Let me just do it.
Let me get up and let me make this shit happen. Because you got a family, you got kids, you got.
And I like to do. Looking up to you. I didn't make it to what I survived to not live and travel and live in the highest, best flights. I'm working on getting a jet, so that I got work to do. People be like, "Why? I'm working on getting a jet. I want to fly fighters." You talking about? That's what when people ask me why I'm working. Record this too right now. When people ask me why I'm working this hard, because I want my own jet and I want it. And I want it soon because I want to be able to. Eventually, my whole family may want to tour or be part of my tour or tell jokes too, so we could all just hop on the jet and fly out.
Oh, so you would love if your kids wanted to be comedians?
Well, my son, he's a comedian. Oh, already he's 9, so you feel me? He's been comedy for like 4 years. And then, like I said, my daughter only.
So legit comedy, like not at home just telling me jokes. You talking about like they're working on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like we professional.
Well, you did say you and your wife, so your whole.
Hey, we professional.
Hey, that's cool.
TV shows, all that in the works. We don't work. We don't rush it or force it. We let the universe. We know we good and we know we are authentic and we know we pure. So we just wait. We just wait and work. Waiting and work is, what else can you do? There's nothing. There ain't nothing you can control.
There's nothing you can control.
Can't control nothing else.
You gotta just that's why I say stop trying to step into somebody else's shoes and do your own thing because the universe is gonna do what the universe is gonna do. Whatever you on my phone too, please. What you gonna
for sure.
What you put in is what you
gonna get out, and what somebody else put in, that's not for you. Like you can't be, that ain't your blessings. That ain't what they. Somebody else didn't live in a motel. Somebody else then wasn't homeless 6-7 times like I was. Somebody else ain't worked 37 jobs that I worked. Somebody else ain't had to move over and over as a kid from the time they was 2, 3 to the time they was 19. So now that I travel and I wake up and I be eating ice cream on a Wednesday just because I worked and I paid my dues.
Do you have any regrets?
He said, hell nah. I wish I would have just slowed down a little sooner, trust myself a little more, listen to my mom a little more. My mom been told me to count my money and stop giving people stuff for free, stop moving in a way like a hustle. And she told me like really value my business because like I guess she knew I was really making a good amount of living. You was gonna
do something,
making a good amount of living. Because I filed taxes for the first time this year, and I've been posting. I filed taxes previously, but like not through my business, not through my nonprofit, because I was scared. But we did it this year. Yeah. And man, we found a lot of loopholes, a lot of ways. We should have been to this. We went in more ways. You feel me? Now I got income. You feel me? On paper. You feel me? They were like, you want to get this crib? I know I'm getting. I make 70,000, whatever that number is. You feel me? 80 whatever or 19,000. When you can show that on paper, that's the game. People, if you got a Cash App, if you got a bank account, or you got money funding and it's not from illegal places, that's your proof of income. It don't matter the level it is. I tell people all that. It don't matter if it's 1,000 or 80. That's your proof of income. You could use that to then create credit and build your business from there.
That's crazy.
You gotta start somewhere. No, Chick-fil-A didn't make $80 million in one day, bro. They had to start with the first couple of $100, 100 mil, 100,000, and build up. Everybody did. Like, it's not, if y'all didn't watch the Laker story, they was trash, not making money. They started winning. They started running it up.
The next game, what's the score? My bad, G.
No, it's all good. He in the middle. Like, let me check the score. He like,
my bad, man. I need to know, man. I'm a KD fan. What's going on? So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I don't want to be too much in your business, but from comedy, how much? What was the most? Or give me an estimate of how much from comedy.
Comedy don't make no money.
Okay.
Comedy make money. Okay. Producing comedy make money. Executive producing, hosting, running the backside. Like I said, for a performance, if you're a high level comedian, you make a couple thousand, depending, maybe more, depending on who willing to pay you that. Yeah. Regular comedian, not on TV, struggling, but you funny, you make $50, $100 a night.
Right. Okay.
You running your own tour. You running you hiring the bar. You hiring the staff to cook. Yeah. You paying the people to work at the venue. Oh. You paying the people to promote. You make a whole lot of money if it hit because it's on you. $10 a ticket. If 1,000 people show up and 1,000 people buy drinks, 1,000 people buy tacos, 1,000 people buy merch. You feel me? You run up a bag. When you split with your team, they get their %. I get my 85. Yeah. Everybody wins.
My 85.
Sometimes 95.
So, what do you do with your free time?
No, I'm still figuring it out, bro. I'm going to San Diego.
I have no free time.
Yeah, I'm just now realizing I got that. I rode a horse last week. The other day we were jet lagging. We're going to San Diego this week, going to the zoo. So I'm doing all that now. I'm living now. So and I'm living now. And then everywhere I'm going, writing it off as a business.
So you let me.
More free game because as a business you gotta be able to be in certain places doing certain things so you can write it off.
That's facts.
You feel me? Like if I'm a comedian, for example, and I gotta book a flight and book a hotel, you best believe I'm gonna write that off. It don't matter if I made money there or not. I can write that off because it took me. This is what it costs for me to make the money I made. It's just good business. I play the game how they play. Yeah. Period.
And that's why credit is.
Credit is coming on. My credit is trash. I'm not playing 5'11", and I owe everybody. But you best believe.
All right, so cause my shit. Let me
when
ask you
I hit
this.
7 again with the capital and with the bank accounts and with what we created the last couple of years, we come in and take over everything.
So let me ask you, cause my credit is 509 now.
Your credit is right under mine, bro. We got the same.
So if I call you and I need some help, I need to talk to you.
We identical. I can get you. I got you.
All right, I'm willing to. Hey,
another gym. If you got a Cash App, and like what I tell people like talking about Cash App, right? Mm-hmm. You recording this? Is
he got you.
Making sure see the eyes on one more before I get this gym.
When the glasses go down, you know it's real.
Everybody know Cash App. Everybody use Cash App. This is a gym. Cash App. If you got a Cash App right now, don't matter if you've been using it for something else. If you use your Cash App and you got a business or you want to start a business, change your Cash App name to that business, and then every time somebody send money to that, they send it to your business so you can print that out, and every month, every statement, take it to your accounting, take it to your people who do your taxes. That's proof of income. You're welcome. You could change the name right now to Salon by TT or I do hair. Now that money is going there. Now you could open up that, get an LLC, get a sole proprietorship, and now you could use that as your business proof of income. You could operate a business for within 3 years with it or without it. So you could You can have Cash App receipts for 3 years and just start your business 3 years later and still go back and get that money. I just did it. Tell me why I just did it.
Damn.
So
he said they're not trying to hear me.
It's free game. Cash App, change the name. I got TT shaking that. You better change that to an LLC or a name, and then from there you can grow your business.
This nigga said TT shaking.
You'd be surprised some of these Cash Apps. Like, right, what?
I said TT shaking. I feel like
it'd be some crazy ones.
Let's go. So I know we was talking low key and was talking before we even did this. It's safe to say Nipsey is one of your biggest inspirations, obviously, because you mentioned it before.
Yeah, my mom and then him. So
your
probably,
mom,
yeah, my mom.
That nigga
my
said,
mom
nah,
was
relax.
That
That nigga said, relax. Hey, nah, that's mom's.
Like my mom. My mom was ultimate.
I feel that.
My mom was a nurse, and then when she got fired, she went to selling drugs. Like, what the hell? That's the complete opposite of the.
And then he become a comedian.
I got kids. We gonna eat.
We gotta eat.
So you feel me? So I respected my mom more than I ever loved my mom.
Yeah.
So this is the way she hustled and the way she went through adversity and went through stuff and was like, yo, and crack jokes about it. That's why I crack jokes. People could never really tell what I be going through. Because I'm always cracking jokes. Even when it's bad.
Laughing.
My mom passed away. I was cracking jokes about my mom passing away.
Same here. That's crazy.
It ain't funny, but that's how I was dealing with it at the time. You feel me?
That's crazy because I had somebody, because I
don't say that. What? It's my mama. Don't tell me what to say.
I've learned to laugh through my pain and through the hard times and everything.
Got you.
And I had a couple of homies that used to always tell me, bro, everything ain't funny. And I used to have to tell them, like, hey, look, this is how I get through what the fuck I'm going through.
That part. To you,
I'm
it
sorry,
ain't.
nigga. Like you said,
I hate people trying to put you in a box and tell you, bro, I take baths, bro, twice a week. I dropped a little bubble ball in there. I light a candle.
That nigga said I put the goddamn
I catch a vibe.
The fizzy ball in my damn bathtub.
I tell my kids don't bother me. I cut the lights off and I catch. But in those moments, I reflect. I meditate. I grow, and that's what worked for me. I ain't worried about somebody else say, "Oh, you take a bath? Shut up! You ain't got a shower or a bathtub big enough to take one. Your bath."
How long do you meditate?
It just depends.
Yeah.
You know how I go?
He really meditates. Yeah. He really meditates. He really meditates.
Sometimes I meditate. I got roll 2, roll 1.
I tell you that when you can give a time frame on how long you meditate, you don't really do it because you just don't know how long you're gonna be in. You gonna do that. Yeah.
I'm going to San Diego tomorrow to meditate. That's where I'm going. Yeah. But man, it's important. This overall we're growing, man. I feel like even with doing stuff, people that do stuff are always going to be in a better position to succeed or figure it out than someone that don't. Period. You got somebody that want to have all the answers, want to know everything to be perfect before they try. Then got people like, yo, I don't know how to do a podcast. I'm going to try, but by my 300, 400 episode, we're going to be running up a bag.
We're going to be going
people that got a vision for that and that can see that and grow and figure it out from there, always going to eat. Even if it ain't in that same thing. Somebody else going to come find you and be like, hey, you should be doing this, and then you're going to eat still. That's just the way the universe works. The universe put people in your atmosphere to help you succeed if your heart and your purpose is
in that. And that's another thing as well. When it's a goal, even when you fail, this is the difference between
almost, right?
Facts.
Almost,
because when you're trying to do something that somebody else is doing, besides something that you're supposed to do, and when you're doing somebody else is doing, you're not gonna take it as serious. You're gonna fail and you're gonna be like, I give up.
That's why I don't do funny jokes.
But when it's a goal or it's something that's in you or something, your purpose, you're gonna figure out how to fucking make that shit. You're gonna figure out how to make that shit pop. You're gonna fail. You're gonna get up. You're gonna make that shit happen because this is something that I really want to do. This is something I really want to do. So
but they don't really listen. Every emotion, man, you went through everything. You faced it. You jumped. You said I quit. You said I wasn't. You still almost thought about suicide. You thought about doing this. You almost failed at this. You wanted to give up. You broke your glasses. You put them back on. But that's what it is. That's it takes. Everything, and then eventually you get over the hump, and you get to a point where like now you talk your shit because you know what you did, and you don't care what nobody say. Like that's how I feel now. I've been quiet for too long. I've been figuring it out for too long. It's figured out. Now I gotta talk because there's people that's been waiting on me to give them this information.
That's facts,
and I ain't give it out because what I'm gonna do, keep it and die.
Keep it in.
That shit gonna, you know what happened in your brain when you go under the ground?
It
don't go nowhere. I want people to get this information, tell their kids, and tell their kids. So you feel me? when I leave, I want my family to be good even without money, just based on how I moved and how the relationships we built and how we carried ourselves as a family. I had kids to make money, not to be happy. My kids are there for a generation to take over this. Let's get to work. By 6, y'all working or y'all moving out.
Doing that. That nigga said you got to get a job now. It's time for you to pay rent.
Get a job. You gotta get part of the family business already. Cause we do not-profit work. My kids already in tapped in. You got help. If not, how you eat? You don't pay your bills. You do your own stuff, and then I pay you for it. And then you do that way you learn.
Cold, bro.
We don't baby. I don't baby kids. I need you to learn to be a hustler so you can eat for yourself. You can eat for yourself. You gonna figure it out no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Father of the year right there, man.
Nah,
shit, nigga, you father of the year, man. There's a lot of niggas that ain't thinking like that.
You know what? I am.
It's a lot of niggas.
Give me a shirt. Give me a shirt.
It's really a lot of niggas
Father
that ain't
of the
thinking
year.
like that.
I wear medium.
Yeah. All right, now when I really come with that motherfucking shirt, he gonna be like, dude.
By then, I'm eating now. I'm gonna be a large. Oh boy, I'm eating it. I'm cooking and making celery and dicing up oranges and adding it to my little meal. Yeah, I'm grown. I used to eat chips, hot Cheetos.
The people around you really shape who you are and who you become.
Yeah, and then what I had to do, I had to reshape the people around me. So I pushed everybody away. And even in this last year, I told myself what I was gonna do, because after my mom passed, I was like, I'm gonna rebuild all my relationships that I ever built with on this planet. If I see you or you meet me, how I'm moving now, and we cool, we can move forward. Yeah. If not, say less. Goodbye. Say less, because I know where I'm going. Everybody can't go. And everybody was never supposed to go. If I would have focused on the vision, I would have been got there. But after...
That nigga said fat. What can fat?
Get it out of there, man. To cut off that.
Everything happens for a reason. If we meet again, we gonna meet again. If we don't, we don't. No. That's it. That's all.
Anyway, those all love, and I wish you the best. There's no hate. I don't have time to hate. I don't have time to say something bad about you. I got too much stuff I'm trying to get done and accomplished. And me losing my mom and me overall, I lost so many people over the years. All my tattoos represent somebody I lost. Yeah. So for me, just to be here still, I know I've been knew every day wasn't promised or guaranteed. So I always worked. But then when you lose your mom,
that's a whole different emotion. That's a whole different feeling.
It almost numb you up to a point where you're like, bro, what else can you go through, bro? What's up? I ain't scared to be funny, bro. I ain't scared to open up a business. I ain't scared to hustle. I ain't scared to speak my mind. I ain't scared to go broke. I ain't scared to wear what I want. My mama ain't here, bro. What's up? So it's almost like a gift and it's a curse. I feel free.
That's facts,
so now I'm free. I'm like, I was already talking a lot, so now I really can't share.
Now I really ain't.
So it's about to be seasoned. Like I just go for 11,000 followers to 8 billion, bro. Because I just start talking. They was always there. They was just waiting on me. So that's how I move. I don't rush. I don't let people speed me up.
That's crazy.
I know they there, and I'm gonna get there when I get there, because I can't control anything else but that. I'm gonna put in the work every day, and then when I get to you, I can't do. That's depending on.
That nigga said that shit numbs you. Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
whatever.
That's crazy. I
used to worry about what people said when I post. If I had 25 likes, if I got 3,000 likes, if I got this. Now my mama go, I don't care about Instagram, bro. I'm posting stuff that I think is dope, that I like, that helping people heal, that's helping people grow, that's making people laugh, and that's making me money. Yeah. Period.
That's
nothing else. Once you focus on who worried and who's supporting you and not who ain't, people be worried about the billion of people. Just focus on 100 people that support you. I promise you can make some good money.
You're gonna go far, yeah. Because if 100 people support you, they're gonna share your shit, and then now you got 100 people sharing your shit. Even if you get one extra like from all them 100 people.
Even if 100 people buy a ticket at $10, that's how much money.
Oh, talk to them nice.
You know what I mean? And then if you add $20, or if you sell a product at $100 and you got 100 people, you'd be surprised. And then you give them value with that $100 and you double back. And then when you come up with $500, they're going to pay for that too. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
That's crazy.
It works. Just serve them.
A lot of them is
serve the person, the industry, the people that you trying to. Then watch how your money grow. Watch how your popularity grow.
That's because people still stuck in Instagram. They stuck in that Instagram world. They don't know how to pull themselves out. They in too deep. You feel me?
It happens.
It do. No, it definitely do. It definitely do. So let me ask you this last question, man. What is some advice or some gems you can drop on like I said earlier, some people that's trying to do? Oh, you said slow down.
Just slow down.
I'm gonna let you end it out. I'm gonna let you end it out. Whatever, however you. And this the first time I did this. I'm gonna let you end my podcast.
For this, I mean,
I'm gonna let you end. Even if you take the next 30 minutes of this shit,
I'm about to it's on you. It's on you. 36 minutes.
It's on you. Whatever. Matter of fact, hold on real quick before you even.
Yeah.
Let me.
This is zoom in.
I want this to cut off. I want to get.
My message, wrapping up this dope podcast. My message to anybody that's trying to chase a dream. Follow their purpose, find their purpose, get out of the rat race of just waking up every day, just doing the same norm just because you got to, is slow down. Take some time to yourself. Think. Let that voice in the back of your mind tap in, tell you, lead you, and just follow your heart. Because people want to make money, but money ain't even real. So let's really think like it's not even real. So you feel me? Like it's not. So what you chasing is a feeling. You chasing materialistic things. That ain't gonna get you when you lose a parent or you going through something or your bank account low. That's not gonna get you out of bed to go chase your dream. Yeah. But if you chasing something that's about helping other people, solving problems, uplifting people, something that's gonna get you through the day and help other people get through the day, that's gonna give you enough energy, enough gas to keep going when it get tough. And that's what you want to try to do. So wrapping it up, chase your purpose, not money. Chase people, not materialistic things. Chase real relationships. I could go anywhere because of my relationships and because of how people know what I stand for more than my money. So when I didn't have money, I didn't even need it. And when I got money, I still don't spend it.
Still don't. Still don't.
Who would have thought? So it's just overall, just like I always tell people will forget what you give them, but they'll never forget how you made them feel and that energy you created when you was around them. Because people need to be inspired and motivated. Everybody don't get that off or feel like that when you leave somebody. So I feel like if you can create that with your brand, your business, with what you're selling, in a way that people relate to you and they understand and you're authentic to it, it'll work. Just stay to it. Keep pushing. And then when you want to give up, don't. And then if somebody tell you give up, if you're not good at it, do it. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But nah,
you're not good at it. Give up. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Understand, like, not everybody gonna believe in your vision. Not everybody gonna see what you see at first, and they don't. But eventually, if you stick to it, you stay consistent, they will. And when they do, you better get those ticket sales too. I do. I don't be like, nah, you didn't come to my show when I was. Nah, run that up. Come in here alive, because now you're part of the tribe. Now you're part of the team, and now you're gonna help me, and my team grows to the next level. Yeah. Teach one, reach one. Period.
It takes one.
Yeah. So that's how I wrap it up. Follow me. I am Juice Man on all platforms. Rent from Juice. Yeah.
I appreciate my boy for stopping through, man. I appreciate you for dropping the gems, man. Cause, man, you don't even know. You ain't just, you feel me, help them. You help me. I was asking questions to help myself.
Yeah, no problem. That's what a podcast is supposed to do, for real.
On the real.
A good podcast, you're supposed to interview people that's dope so you can get the information so you can use it to help other people and grow. That's what it's about. For sure.
I tell everybody close
to me. That's why I'm starting the podcast. I want to interview people.
Hey, man, I encourage any and everybody to get into it, bro. I do, because it's so much shit you can learn. There's so many connections you can make.
To do it. I gotta get time to run it myself. I need somebody like Juice show up here and go live and talk with. This is your game plan. We talk with today. Hey, I'm live and you're welcome to Juice Talk. Today we're gonna talk about niggas and how they need to stop wearing do-rags in the club. But nigga, your hair wasn't done before. Why are you doing that?
Why you doing?
It ain't getting no better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Thanks. But see,
something like that.
I, as you can see, well, I started all of this shit by myself. Yeah. You feel me? I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, and I still low-key don't know what I'm doing now. But now that I have a team, it makes everything a lot easier and a lot better. So I feel like a lot of the
it's an app called Fiverr where they'll chop up the videos for you, and you can send it back, and then that way you save time. You pay somebody like $30. It's like it's like a platform for like people that want to get flyers made, logos, business cards, edit YouTube channels, edit podcast videos. You pay somebody, hey, I want you to edit these. I got the clips here. All right. And then you send them an example. All right, what's your budget? $30. I need it in 3 days. Boom. You send it. They'll send you the proof before. If you approve it, you pay for it.
That's crazy because I'll be up till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning editing my shit.
I know.
I'm sitting right here.
I felt generous. I want to give you one more.
Right here. He said I wanted to give you one more.
I say I went from spending on flyers on my marketing team and my strategy. I went from spending like we was on tour too, and all my business like shit. How much did you say, Quan? Like 75,000 to like maybe like $2,000 a year now. Cause we paying people $5 a flyer, $10 a flyer to paying them what we used to pay them $150, $200. For somebody that want to edit my videos, it was it went from $250 to now $20.
That's crazy. Fiber.
F-I, special ed. I don't like spelling out loud, make me nervous.
That nigga stupid, not facts.
So when I saw spelling it, I thought he'll look at me and it made my hands sweat.
No. I be doing that too.
I'm nervous. I can't do it. I can't.
You got all this shit here.
It came back in mind.
Hey, I appreciate my boy coming to the DaBaccHouse and blessing the DaBaccHouse with his presence, man.
I'll come back too.
Tap in with my boy, Rent from Juice. You need a car, you need an Airbnb, I'm gonna tap in with you because I do have this.
For me, we got the scan. You just scan it. You feel me? We got the business cards on deck. You know, you call them, we take care of you. Usually we got flyers, but I run out. I
have an event I want to do. I have a networking event I want to do. I want to get an Airbnb. I don't want to get no.
Yeah, let me know.
So, I'm gonna tap in. And I appreciate you.
All day. Thanks, man.